welcome to a awesome episode of the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast. I am your alienating host, Davo. Alienating? Is that what a host? No.
Alluring.
It's pretty
alluring.
Terrible.
The wife says alluring, so we're going with alluring.
There you go.
With me as always, oh, by the way, I am an orange belt in the Brain Ladle Kumite Tournament Trivia Mortal Kombat Festival.
You haven't worked on it, Andy.
I thought I did. I didn't.
No,
I can't lie. I didn't.
No, you clearly did. Yeah.
I got to farm this one out.
We do the podcast on the same time, same day,
Same back
every week. And
Yeah.
and you act like it's a surprise.
With me as always are my excellent co-hosts. We have Blue Belt Kells.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, we do.
Blue Belt Kells.
Good evening, all.
And Yellow Belt Andy.
Hi, my name is Luke. I live on the second floor. I live upstairs from you. I think you've seen me before.
Sensei.
Yeah.
The 1980s folk hit Luca?
No, I
Nobody
got
that?
it.
Okay.
I got it. I just didn't want it.
Okay.
I didn't want that.
It's kind of a depressing song to have on our upbeat podcast.
You know, to be fair, it is pretty different.
Let's have a song about child abuse. That'll be fun.
Jeez.
Sensei, what are the rules and what are we doing?
Well, I don't know what you guys are doing, but I'm about to start asking you some questions about a topic. And there's going to be 4 categories. No, that's not correct. There's going to be 6 categories with 4 questions each. Each question is worth 10 points. There's going to be a few bonus points thrown in. And it's all about a single theme. And today's theme is entirely courtesy of longtime friend of the show, Anthony.
Anthony!
I asked him if he wanted a cool nickname like Jeff's El Jefe, and he said that was all right. He's good.
He's good with just Anthony.
Yeah, I think he's good with that.
Okay.
So he picked a topic that has come up. We've talked briefly about it on the show from time to time. It's one that I'd never be able to come up with meaningful questions for you guys, but he knows a little bit about this topic. Today's topic is wrestling.
Yes! Yes!
Come on.
Yes!
Specifically professional wrestling as opposed to the actual sport of Greco-Roman wrestling.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, Andy. Yellow is beautiful on you.
This is
Don't
great.
let anybody tell you this.
So,
Oh my gosh. I'm so happy.
I've never watched 5 minutes of wrestling in my life.
Well,
How
this is gonna
in
hurt
the
you
world?
then.
Seriously, legitimately, this is what we're doing. Okay. I've got some papers to grade. My kids wrote essays, so
This is amazing.
It's beautiful. I might cry.
he said he hopes they're hard
Really?
enough, and if not, he's going to try a lot harder on the next set.
That's cool. I trust Anthony.
All right.
I know nothing about wrestling at all.
Yeah.
All right, let's
sorry,
do
Andy.
this.
So, being Anthony, part of the team of Anthony and Jeff, the first category is deaths.
Of course.
Oh.
What happened to science?
Well, these aren't my categories.
Wow.
Like I said,
Keeps getting better.
these questions are entirely written by Anthony. I haven't even read them all yet. I'm trusting him, so if there's anything wrong with him, you can blame him. I'll give his email address at the end of the show.
Yeah, throw his Twitter handle
Not
out
really.
there so our fans can at him when he's wrong.
All right, let's get started. Oh, I forgot to mention there is a final question at the end that's worth up to 100 points.
Yay.
It's also about wrestling, by the way. Andy.
Sorry, Andy. No
Of course.
railroads. No railroads.
All right. Question 1 in deaths. This wrestler died from the injuries he received during the Over the Edge pay-per-view when he fell over 70 feet onto the top rope of the ring.
Locked in.
This is just going to be the stupidest podcast we've ever done. I'm punting.
Sensei, if I may, Andy,
Yeah.
hold off on that punt. Could I give him a hint?
That's entirely up to you.
I wouldn't even know with hints, Kels.
I know.
I think I
but
know.
This is to say that you can never say that I never gave you anything. So,
All right, fair enough.
all right. So, this wrestler's initials are OH. So you run wild with that, however you feel like you can. But it's the best I can do.
All right, let me think. All right, I have my answer.
Okay.
All right, Kels.
I went with Owen Hart.
Okay. Andy.
Oscar Heathcliff.
I would watch a match with Oscar Heathcliff.
Who wouldn't?
British strong style.
Devo.
Owen Hart.
Yeah.
Okay. AKA the Blue Blazer. Is that right?
At that time, yeah, that was the gimmick he was
Mhm.
using.
What, did he come out wearing a blue suit coat?
It was
a blue
He
mask.
sold real estate at the time and wore a blue blazer, and his catchphrase was "sold."
That would have
Am I
been
right?
awesome. He wore
That
a
would've
blue
been
mask and a blue
smooth.
cape and blue tights.
All right. Question 2. This wrestler died to mixed medication in 1999. He's known for antagonizing male audience members by calling them, quote, fat and out of shape sweat hogs.
locked in.
After his victories, he would also kiss a woman selected by his manager from the audience. Name this wrestler.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Andy.
It's Mr. Cotter from the Sweat Hogs.
Devo.
Ravishing Rick Rude.
And Kels.
Legendary mustache of Mr. Ravishing Rick Rude.
All right. It was Ravishing Rick Rude.
I want to point out Mr. Cotter also had an amazing mustache.
He
so
really did.
It
I
was
think I
nice.
should get half the points there.
He's nice.
And a nice fro, too.
Right?
Yeah.
Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. I used to love it.
I had a Sweat Hogs poster.
Oh man,
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Still-
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, and it was one of those. I'm pretty sure that John Travolta's eyes, he kind of followed me when I was walking, like from one side to the other. It was really creepy.
You'll have that.
Yeah.
Question 3: This wrestler committed suicide by hanging, but not before murdering both his wife and son.
Locked in.
Locked in. Andy, this was national news.
This
I
really
was it.
was. This. Yes.
It was what, like 10 years ago, maybe? Was it that long ago?
What year is it? Yeah, 10 or 11 years.
Yeah, I can't make a joke about suicide, so I'm going to have to punt.
Great guy.
A double murder and suicide. So
Yeah. Sorry.
Devo, what's your answer?
Chris Benoit.
Else?
Chris Benoit.
And Andy punted.
I did.
Yes.
It was
Tangen is up there.
Chris Benoit. But it was probably due to steroid use that he kind of went out of control. Is that what the idea is?
Steroid
that
use?
and like
CTE.
brain was.
Oh, yeah.
When they did his autopsy, his brain looked like an 80-year-old Alzheimer's patient's brain.
Like, yeah, it was bad.
It was riddled with holes like you get when you have Alzheimer's. And one of his signature moves was a flying headbutt, which is a headbutt off the top rope. And they're wrestling 300 days a year, so that many impacts. And he was a little guy, stature wise. He was like 5'10", 5'9".
Yeah, sounds about right.
but he had like 210 pounds of muscle, freshly steroided on his body, and it just crushed his brain.
Yeah. Yeah. And then they were taking unprotected headshots with chairs a lot in that area.
Yeah, he did that. He didn't lift the hand.
Yeah, I don't really have anything to say about that. So I'm just going to move on to question 4.
Okay.
As you should.
This wrestler died from a heart attack at the age of 39. Although not clarified, it is believed the heart attack was caused by a mix of steroids and human growth hormones. He was also the inaugural WWF European Champion.
Locked in.
Died of a heart attack, you say?
At 39, yeah.
At 39. All right, I'm locked in.
Okay. Kells.
I believe it was Davey Boy Smith, a.k.a. the British Bulldog.
Ava?
I locked in too soon. I said Eddie Guerrero.
And Andy.
I think it was Burt Reynolds.
Oh, so close.
I forgot his stint as European champion. You're right. Andy.
Right.
That's my bad.
The correct answer was the British Bulldog, or Davey Boy Smith. So at the end of round 1, I've got Kells with 40 and Davo with 30. So let's move on to round 2.
Hold on, Sensei.
Oh, yeah.
I believe we forgot a score.
Not really.
Well, I'm not saying I forgot it. I just didn't want to embarrass him.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Do you honestly think I'm going to be embarrassed that I can't answer pro wrestling trivia questions?
Honestly,
This is my proudest moment. This
I'm
is
not sure
my proudest
anything would
trivia
actually
moment.
embarrass you, Andy.
Wow.
Andy, I guarantee that you will probably leave this game with at least 50 points.
Wow.
I'm hoping. I don't want to be the first shutout.
I mean, Kells is on track to a perfect game so far. We'll see how that goes. Category 2 is catchphrases.
Ooh.
Question 1. Although known to have numerous catchphrases such as "I'm going to walk down the aisle in style and profile," it was this catchphrase that inspired the title of this wrestler's autobiography. Name the wrestler and the title of his autobiography.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So one of his catchphrases was "I'm going to walk down the aisle in style and profile," but he used another catchphrase as the title of his book.
I'm not sure, honestly, but I'm gonna lock in with this.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Okay. Andy?
The book is titled Yabba Dabba Doo, and the wrestler is Fred Flintstone.
All right. Kells?
Okay. Styling and profiling is something that only Ric Flair talked about doing, but I think the name of his autobiography is "To Be the Man." You have to beat the man to finish the phrase.
Okay.
That's deep.
Davo?
I also said Ric Flair, but the I locked in for his book. I think a better title would have been Nature Boy.
Did you have a seizure just now? What was that?
I did.
So is that your answer?
I didn't want to blow out. My answer is Nature Boy. I didn't want to blow out the mic.
Uh-huh.
All right. The correct answer is Ric Flair. The title of his autobiography, the catchphrase was "To be the man, you've got to beat the man."
Yeah.
So 5 for Davo and 10 for Kells, and none for Andy.
Feel good about this next one.
Question 2. This wrestler turned minister is best known for stuffing $100 bills in his defeated opponent's mouth. Name the wrestler and his catchphrase.
I'm locked in.
Also locked in.
With $100 bills? I'm sorry, wait, what did he do with these $100 bills?
When he defeated his opponents, he stuffed a $100 bill in their mouth.
Okay.
Can I give Andy a hint? Because I'm really feeling bad at this point.
That is entirely up to you and Davo.
Davo, would you object?
No,
No.
I'm locking in just now. I don't need a hint. I am locking in.
Are you sure, Andy?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So let's start with Davo.
Is the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, and his most memorable catchphrase to me was "Everybody's got a price."
Andy.
Richie Rich, and his catchphrase was "Mo money."
No money.
Kels.
The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Everybody's got a price. I can't do the laugh. I wish I could.
I've tried. It hurts.
I didn't know he was a preacher now.
Yeah.
It says right here.
If we're right.
Says right here in the question.
I'm just saying it's news.
The correct answer is Ted DiBiase, and Everybody's Got a Price. Question 3. This wrestler has participated in the most 1-hour WWE Iron Man matches. During their entrance, they wore a tasseled leather jacket and sunglasses. During normal matches, they typically used a sequence of 5 moves when ending matches. Name this wrestler and his catchphrase. And for a bonus, how does one win an Iron Man match?
Okay. You said a leather jacket?
Tasseled leather jacket and sunglasses.
Jacket and sunglasses. Okay. I got this one.
See, I feel like this is kind of a creative exercise for Andy.
It is. It really is. How many joke answers can you come up with?
It's really testing your mettle, Andy.
Well, there's 18 questions left, so
Oh, good.
I'm guessing there's going to be 18 more joke answers.
Having a ball.
Okay, never mind. Okay, I'm locked in. Drop my pencil.
I thought you were about to say you dropped your pants.
I'm locked into. I almost really hurt myself right there. But you did say the most Iron Man matches or the most 1-hour matches?
He has participated in the most 1-hour WWE Iron Man matches.
Well, I am locked in.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Andy, are you ready?
Oh, I'm locked in.
Why don't we start with you this time?
Well, I didn't know what it was. You mentioned the jacket. It's the Fonz. The catchphrase is "A," and you win an Iron Man match by jumping the shark.
That was high quality.
Davo.
I went with Bret the Hitman Hart, and his catchphrase. He has a couple that I like, but his catchphrase was "The best there was, the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be." And you win an Iron Man match by having the most pinfalls in that hour.
Okay. And Kels?
I also went with the excellence of execution, Bret Hart, whose catchphrase was, "I am the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be." And the way to win an Iron Man match is to have the most decisions at the end of the time limit.
Okay. By decisions, do you mean pins?
Pinfalls, submissions, countouts, disqualifications, the whole shebang.
Okay. So the answer I have here, it is Bret Hart, and you both got the, well, two of you got the phrase correct. A is not the correct catchphrase. And the answer I have here is the winner has the most falls during the match. So that doesn't exactly sound like, is that what Kel said?
Yeah.
But decisions are false.
Like falls when you're trying to jump the shark?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
A fall is a pinfall. It's yeah. I would say Kels was right.
Both of you are right.
Yeah.
Okay. That's just making sure. So that's 12 for Kels and Davo. and none for Andy. All right. Question 4 in catchphrases. This wrestler owns the rights to his stage name, but allows another popular entertainer to use it. Name this wrestler and his catchphrase.
So he owns the rights, but he's nice enough to let somebody else use the name.
That's
I just drew a blank.
yeah. That's a vaguely written.
So
You want a hint?
Yes.
there's one available.
It's a one-word name.
Oh, I got it.
Is that enough of a hint?
Nah, there's a lot of cats go by one name.
That's okay.
Okay.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We don't want
No.
Kels to have a perfect game, so don't worry about it.
Oh, thanks, Dave.
Hey, you're
Always
welcome.
Appreciate the support.
I'll take any advantage I can. I'm already 15 behind.
I guess the catch is to find a one-word wrestler, one-name wrestler who shares the name with another popular entertainer who also has a one-word name.
Oh crap.
You figured it out, huh?
I did. And the catchphrase. I don't know his catchphrase. But I'm going to lock in with what I have. I'll take what I've got.
Now, this wrestler has a name that it shares with a famous entertainer,
Yes.
but owns their name.
Owns the rights to a stage name, yeah.
This is gonna really hurt. Andy, did you lock in already?
Oh, yeah, a long time ago.
So there are no Denzels that wrestle, right? God, this is
There might be.
ridiculous. I'm really drawing a blank, man. Well, you got to miss one every now and again. So.
Do you?
Oh man.
Kels is agonizing over this.
Yeah,
I am, man. It's. All right, I'm locking in.
Okay. Sounds so down, man.
I am, because I'm pretty sure I got it wrong because I can't think of another entertainer that has the name.
Okay, Davo, what's your answer?
well, I don't know what this wrestler's particular catchphrase is, but the wrestler I went with was Sting.
Okay. Kels?
I love you so much, Davo.
What?
Well, I wrote Sting. I don't. Because that's the only thing I got.
And Andy just committed suicide.
Andy, what's your guess?
I'm not making this up. I have been friends with Davo for a long time, and I know his favorite band is The Police. And so for my joke answer, I wrote down Sting. And then I crossed it off because I decided Cher was funnier.
Oh my god!
Well, Cher's
And I swear to God, if the answer is Sting, I'm shutting this down.
It's been fun, Andy.
And the catchphrase was, "If I could turn back time," which is a Cher song, which now I'm really wishing that I could because, hand to God, there's Sting crossed off and then Cher.
Well, Cher's funny for a couple of reasons. One is because it would be a funny name for a wrestler, but also
It would, which is why I went with it, Neil.
the other funny part is because you scratched off the correct answer of Sting,
Yeah.
whose
Yeah.
catchphrase was apparently "It's showtime."
I never heard Sting.
See, I couldn't come up with a joke catchphrase for Sting because he's so boring. Wow.
Can we give?
Do I have to be here for the rest of this?
Can we give Andy 5 points?
No, I will not take your pity.
Please.
You know what? If I can go down history proudly not earning a single point because I don't know anything about professional wrestling, I'm okay with that. I would have more shame if I won this match. So bring it on. We'll do it live.
All right. Well, so Kells did lose his perfect game. I gave you half credit for knowing Sting, which brings our totals to 77 for Kells, 62 for Davo, and a perfect score of 0 for Andy.
Yep. Got a perfect game going here.
Don't talk to him. Don't even look at him.
Like,
All right. Category 3 is name/persona changes. So each question.
Wait a minute. They actually changed their personalities?
yeah.
Like what? Like now I'm friendly. What?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let's
Didn't
go.
Jerry Lawler at one point, wasn't he a bad guy once and he turned into a good guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. He
That's
did that.
kind of my era, is like mid 70s to early 80s. That's about the only time I watched wrestling, when I was too young to know there was anything better on TV.
To be fair, the Winter Soldier also was a bad guy, then it was a good guy.
Yeah, so there you go. Although I don't think he was a wrestler.
No, because he was smart.
All right, so I'm gonna describe the wrestler, and you tell me the two names or personas that he used, and each one is going to be worth 5 points each. Question 1. This wrestler used his real name when joining WCW in 1997, as the WWF held the trademark for the name he used while wrestling there. He continued to use his finishing move, the Fisherman Suplex. Name both of these wrestlers' names or personas.
Locked in.
Locked in.
I'm locked in.
Okay, Andy, why don't you share your
Well, I didn't know it till you brought up the signature move, but it was Aquaman. But because they owned the rights, he had to use his real name, Poseidon.
Wow.
You're wrong.
You're wrong on so many
Am
levels.
I?
That's like triple wrong.
Really? No.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever.
Dave, what's Aquaman's?
When he's a human, he's Arthur Curry.
Okay. Yeah.
I love curry.
yeah, that sounds good right now.
It does.
Anything's better than this.
Kels, what's your answer?
Sorry. I believe he was Mr. Perfect in the WWF at the time, and that means it would have to be Kurt Hennig.
Okay, Deva?
Kurt Hennig and Mr. Perfect.
Mr. Perfect became Kurt Hennig. I assume that's his real name.
That is his real name.
Is he related to the magician Henning?
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
To Doug.
Heard of it.
He's related to Larry the Axe Hennig.
His father.
I don't even know.
You know, the shame of it is he wanted to work with little animals, and you know, when you have a name Larry the Axe, you're not going to get hired.
No.
It's a pity.
Question 2. This wrestler left sumo to become a professional wrestler. He joined the WWF in September of 1989 and acquired his first name by WrestleMania 6. He was later recruited by longtime friend Hulk Hogan to join the WCW, which he made his introduction as a member of the Three Faces of Fear under this name. So name both his WWF and WCW names.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Got one name. It's going to take me.
Three Faces
Well, I won't
of
have to do a
Fear.
real name.
Three Faces of Fear. Is that what's tripping you up too, Kels?
I know the character. I just can't. I'm tripping on his name.
No, wait a minute.
Oh. Do you want a hint?
I'm locked in.
I guess not.
No.
Because it was really stupid.
Well, no. Yeah, I'm locked in. I'm locked in.
Okay. Let's start with Davo.
Yokozuna was the only name I could think of, and that was his WWF name. I don't know I don't know. That's all I got.
Oh, okay. Kels?
Sadly, Davo, Yokozuna never wrestled in WCW.
That's what I was thinking. Is this Elegante?
Nah, it's Earthquake.
Oh my God! I didn't know he was. Oh man!
Well, he went to WCW and became the Shark.
I was thinking Earthquake because of those matches he had in Japan. Crap.
Andy?
I think it's Eve White and Eve Black from the 1957 hit Three Faces of Eve, starring Joanne Woodward.
It's a deep cut, Andy. Good job.
I like you're doing a good job with those.
That's all I got to do, Dave.
You'll get one. You're not going.
I got nothing else to do over here.
You're not going to come out of here empty-handed. You're not.
I got 50 points.
So here's the thing. What I've got here is Earthquake, and then he became Avalanche.
Tugboat became Avalanche. Right, Kels?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You might have to challenge.
Yeah, so let me just Google Earthquake and see what comes up.
Probably natural phenomena.
I believe his real name was John Tenta.
Okay. His professional wrestling career also encompasses runs in the WCW, where he was known as Avalanche and the Shark.
Okay.
So I'm going to have to give Kels full credit for that one.
Yeah. Crap. The only thing keeping me in this game is lack of Kels knowledge.
Yep.
Well, Dave, I got to tell you, you're still a pretty solid second place.
Oh, that's not really a challenge at this point.
Nope.
All right.
You got this. You got it.
This is a long one, so bear with me.
Alrighty.
This wrestler took this name after upsetting Razor Ramon by pinfall on the May 17, 1993 episode of Monday Night Raw. In 1996, he joined WCW. On September 16th, 96, he was shown as a front row fan during a live Nitro event. During this event, he used a remote to flash NWO propaganda, revealing himself as the newest member of the NWO under this name. Name both of this wrestler's names / personas. And for a bonus, what was the significance of his WCW name?
I'm locked in.
Are you absolutely kidding me right now?
No, not at all.
So he beat Razor Ramon. Oh, okay. I know who this is. Is there? So you want to know his two names, correct?
Right. And for
Okay.
a bonus of 2 points, what was the significance of his WCW name?
Well, I'm not going to even try for the bonus because I just now tenuously got what I was wanting. So I'm locked in.
No, I think I'm locked in.
Enlighten us, Andy.
Well, I didn't know where you were going with this at all until you said NWO, which is clearly you're referencing New World Order, Curtis Mayfield's 1996 hit. So it's Curtis Mayfield. He would sometimes go by the name of Curdy.
Yeah,
Yep.
I didn't know that. That's a nice nugget.
Pals call him Curdy. Old Curdy.
I'm amazed he can wrestle, to be honest.
I mean,
Curtis Mayfield can do anything he bloody well wants to.
Dave-O?
The 1, 2, 3 Kid and X-Pac.
And Kells.
it is the 1, 2, 3 Kid, but he first became 6. He became X-Pac when he came back to the WWF. And I think the significance of his name 6 was it was the 1, 2, 3 added together.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, the answer I have here is that he was the 1, 2, 3 Kid, and he became 6, SYXX.
Because that's exactly how you spell
Because that's
six.
hot in the 90s. Double X, baby.
What I have here is the significance of his WCW name is that he was the 6th member of the NWO.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it's deep.
So I'm kind of struggling here. Dave-O apparently did give 2 different names and personas, but one of them wasn't in the right league, right?
Right. One of them was his X-Pac was his WWF. So I would just get if I were scoring, I'd get 5 points.
That's what I'm thinking. And then Kells doesn't get the bonus.
Right.
Yeah.
And Andy
Yeah.
gets kudos for a great answer.
Curdy. I've
Great.
never heard that.
Participation points again.
Curdy.
All right, question 4. This wrestler donned many names during his career, but there are 2 that stand out above all the rest. The first of these was voted the worst gimmick and most embarrassing wrestler in the Wrestler Observer newsletter from 1992. The second gained him an entrance to the WWE Hall of Fame in 2016. The jury is out on whether or not any of his hoes ever made it into the WWE Hall of Fame. Name these 2 personas.
I'm sorry, Neil. Could you repeat the last part of that?
Name both of these personas.
I'm sorry, before that.
Before that, the jury is still out on whether or not any of his quote-unquote hoes ever made it into the WWE Hall of Fame.
What was
Okay, just want to make sure I heard you correctly.
what was the year? The most embarrassing gimmick?
1992.
Okay. I'm locked in.
Also locked in.
I'm gonna punt here.
You can't punt more than once.
I think I'm going to give him special punting dispensation tonight.
Thank you.
They're not moving the ball, Dave-O. You gotta punt. You don't want to give up field position.
3 and out.
Maybe we could let him take a safety and get him, a couple points.
Yeah.
I will not take your pity safety.
Okay, Andy's punting. What does Kells have for an answer?
92 was a really key indicator because I wanted to put Kama first, which was more mid 90s, but that would be Papa Shango and The Godfather is what got him into the Hall of Fame.
And Deva?
I just wrote down The Godfather because I forgot about Papa Shango.
Papa Shango.
Quick answer is Papa Shango and The Godfather. At the end of round 3, I've got 117 for Kells, 82 for Davo, and still perfect at 0 for Andy.
On
Has it only been 3 rounds? It seems longer than that.
On any other show, on any other episode we've done, a halftime score of 82 would be good. That'd be a good, solid score.
What about a halftime score of 0, Davo? Is that ever?
That's never happened before. So we're in uncharted waters.
Hot dog.
I'm not positive, but I think looking at this, Kells has missed half of one question and a 2-point bonus, so he is 7 points off where he could be.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm throwing like a one hitter at this point.
Yeah, a very, very lovely game.
Hey, David, while they finish this up, do you want to go get a pizza or something?
Yeah, I'm down for some pie. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Catch up with this category 4 is finishing moves.
Yes.
My strong suit. Oh, we're still talking about wrestling. Never mind.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I feel like rather than read the whole questions, I could probably just mention the wrestler, but there's kind of some interesting nuggets in the question. So,
Are there?
well,
Nuggets.
interesting to some, perhaps.
Yeah.
Question 1. Shawn Michaels, regarded as one of the greatest professional wrestlers, has used this finishing move to stop numerous opponents, including Triple H, Chris Masters, and Ric Flair. Name his signature move.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Kels?
Believe it would be Sweet Chin Music, aka the Super Kick.
Andy?
Michael's signature move is, do you believe in miracles? Yes.
Different Michaels, man.
Oh. Different Michaels? Oh, I'm sure I had it this time.
There you go.
Sweet Chin Music.
All right. Question 2. Eddie Guerrero used this finisher typically after completing a series of 3 suplexes he called the Three Amigos.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Could you use the word suplex in a sentence?
Eddie Guerrero used this finisher typically after completing a series of 3 suplexes he called the Three Amigos.
Okay.
I believe, Andy, that is some sort of wrestling move.
Oh, that would make sense with the theme and all. All right, I'm locked in.
Okay, Andy, what's your guess?
Soup is good food.
All right.
It is. It is. The Frog Splash.
Kels?
I think my
Frog
name's better.
Splash.
The Frog Splash. What does that even mean?
I can't explaining it wouldn't really do it justice.
You gotta
You just have to watch the video.
just YouTube that, baby. Maybe
Yeah,
you'll
Frog
see some
So I'll
stuff.
get on that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in luck, Andy. This
I
next
love the
one.
fact, by the way, I'm still writing down every one of my answers and locking in like it matters for anything. I'm literally looking at a piece of notebook paper like, why am I writing this stuff down?
Well, there are protocols we have to follow, Andy.
Yeah, man.
But this next question, I'm actually going to describe the move, so maybe that'll help you. Andy. Question 3.
Okay. Sure.
Gold Dust, is that his name?
Gold
Used,
Dust.
used numerous
that's
finishing
his name.
moves throughout his career, but none were as agonizing to watch as this move. He would place his opponent at a turnbuckle and wrap their legs around the middle rope. He would then run from the opposite turnbuckle and groin kick his opponent. Name this ball-busting finishing move.
I'm locked in.
Why wouldn't ball busting finishing move be the name of it? I mean, it seems like that's pretty much it.
You'd think.
I'm locked in. man.
You say his legs were wrapped around the turnbuckle?
Yeah. Or around the middle
All right,
rope.
I'm locked in.
Okay, David?
Did you say my name?
I did say your name. I said David.
I'm not locked in.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
well,
locked
when you're locked in, feel free to answer.
I will do so. Thank you. Because
We're just going to sit here and wait on you to lock in so that we can move on with the show.
oh well, okay.
I feel so
'cause
bad about right now.
I don't know what this one is. I know what it is, but I don't know what it is.
Man, if you can remember the Titantron when he comes out,
Oh,
you
crap.
I thought you had it.
I'm more. Okay, hold on. I'm locked in with the wrong answer. Can you have Kells do his answer first, please?
Sure. Kels, what's your answer?
I believe it was called Shattered Dreams.
Oh, yeah, it was, wasn't it?
So what did you have,
Dang it.
David?
I wrote down director's cut because I couldn't think of Shattered Dreams.
Andy, enlighten us on the right answer.
Savage Love.
Oh,
That would be great.
It would.
it's not right, though. The correct answer is Shattered Dreams. All right.
I can see that.
Question 4 in finishing moves. George the Animal Steel was considered to be one of the wildest wrestlers of all time. He has been known to tear apart the turnbuckle with his teeth and use the innards as a weapon. Announcers even referred to him as the missing link due to the excessive amount of body hair he had. His finisher was also considered violent, as the move itself would place an opponent's arm behind their back and lift them off the mat. Name this finishing move.
I'm locked in.
I am locked in.
I'm locked in.
Andy.
I believe you're thinking of the Heimlich maneuver.
Oh, so close, so close.
Very.
Kels.
I believe it's called the Flying Hammerlock.
Devo.
I thought it was the chicken wing.
It was called the Flying Hammerlock. All right. Extending his lead a little bit, Kels with 157. Andy with nothing. And Devo with 102.
This is bad. I am so sorry.
Is it,
Andy.
Dave?
I'm sorry. Still anybody's game, though.
Well,
No, it
I
isn't.
mean,
Nope. Nope. Really isn't.
I mean, yeah. Category 5 is sidekicks and managers.
Oh, yeah.
Question 1. This famous manager has managed many professional wrestlers, including Hulk Hogan, Bret Hart, Jerry the King Lawler, and the Nasty Boys, to name a few.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Devo?
Jimmy Mouth of the South Hart.
Andy?
Rick Renteria.
What else?
I believe you're talking about the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, baby.
So there have been 3 different people named Hart that we've talked about so far. Are they all related?
Only
2 of
two.
them are.
Brett and Owen?
Brett and Owen were brothers.
Okay. Question 2. This manager made her WWF debut in 1985 when Macho Man Randy Savage announced her as his new manager. And for a bonus, following WrestleMania 5, Savage replaced her for this manager.
I'm locked in.
Also locked in.
I'm locked in.
Andy?
Hillary Clinton.
And the bonus?
Elizabeth Dole.
Elizabeth Dole.
Okay. Kels?
I believe we're talking about the wonderful Miss Elizabeth. Yeah. Then I had the dumper for Sensational Sherry.
Sensational Sherry.
Do 4-year-olds come up with these names? Sensational Sherry? Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Devo?
Miss Elizabeth and Sensational Sherry, and I am so glad Kells got to do that.
Me too. I was waiting.
Used to be you had to work on a fake name. Engelbert Humperdinck worked a long time to come up with that name. Sensational Sherry, come on.
Question 3. I'm sorry.
This should be good.
I'm reading this one for the first time. It's a great question, Anthony. This sidekick was dog-napped by the Islanders and their manager at the time, Bobby the Brain Heenan. Name this dog.
Locked in.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Devo?
I think it was Brutus.
Kels?
I thought it was Matilda.
It's
Andy?
Matilda. God bless me.
Andy?
Snoop Dogg.
That would have made it more interesting.
Yeah, the correct answer was Matilda.
Massive Matilda.
No, I think just Matilda is what I have.
Mary Matilda.
She was a boy.
Melodious Matilda.
Question 4 in sidekicks. This sidekick was used by Jake the Snake Roberts to strike fear in his opponents. It was squashed during a feud between Jake the Snake Roberts and Earthquake by a couple of Earthquake splashes. Name this sidekick. And for a bonus, name the sidekick's successor post the Earthquake splashes.
Locked in.
Man, I'm locked in, but
I don't know the bonus,
me either.
but I'm locked
guess
in.
on it.
Kels?
Okay, Damien for sure, and his successor I think was Damien 2, Secret of the Ooze.
Andy?
The sidekick that was squashed was Robin, and the successor was
Shots fired.
the
Shots
successor was a half of can of Fresca.
You know, that's the first one of these you've done in so long that actually kind of hurt.
Here's the problem with your answer, though, Andy. The first one was supposed to strike fear in his opponents,
Ooh.
and that's something Robin.
Well, that's not
Ooh.
Robin.
Yeah,
Multiple
That
shots
is not
fired.
Robin.
Man, you guys are
Yeah.
great. Oof.
Holy groin kicks, Batman.
Holy shattered dreams, Batman.
Holy hobo carnies, Batman.
Davo, enlighten us.
Damien was his sidekick, and I do not know the answer for the bonus.
Damien was the sidekick, and I guess he decided to kick it up a notch for the successor. It was Lucifer.
That makes sense thematically.
It really does.
I assume those are actual snakes.
They were actual
yeah.
snakes. They were
Okay.
pythons.
Oh, sure. I didn't know we were talking about snakes.
Yeah.
Didn't even know.
Well, the wrestler was
Jake the
Jake
Snake
the
Roberts.
Snake.
And with him, his trusted pet gecko, Steve. It doesn't really flow, so he needed a snake.
Steve.
All right. At the end of round 5, Kells couldn't quite break 200. I've got him at 199. Davo with 134, and Andy at 0.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
great.
you all right?
No, I'm a little emotional. Watching somebody have a perfect game like this. It's whew.
All right. Category 6.
Good.
Category 6 is tag teams.
Oh,
Oh, good.
Question 1.
No science of wrestling, music of wrestling.
No.
When are we going to do music of wrestling?
Music or wrestling would have been pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Question 1.
This has all been pretty cool.
This duo donned this name after joining the WWF in 1988. The WWE refers to this tag team as 3-time tag team world champions, with 2 with NWA and 1 with WWF. Both members were also members of the Four Horsemen. Name this tag team.
locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Oh, I see. Because WWF became the WWE.
Yes.
No idea.
Okay.
Well, they got sued by the World Wildlife Fund.
Right.
Yeah.
I was just kind of confused by the wording there, but then I figured it out. Davo, what's your answer?
The Brainbusters.
Andy?
Simon and Garfunkel.
That's a good tag team.
And Kells.
Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard, the Brain Busters.
I made a boo-boo here. There was actually a bonus, which is to name the original Four Horsemen.
Oh, I can.
John, Paul, George, and Ringo.
That's a solid answer.
Done.
The original
Okay.
Four Horsemen.
Yeah.
Well, we might want to lock in with this.
All right.
So these are just for 1 point each for a bonus.
Okay, I'm locked in.
I'm locked in as well.
Okay. Andy, we already got your answer. Unfortunately,
Yep.
it was not correct. So, Devo, who are the original Four Horsemen?
I believe it was Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, and Ole Anderson.
Else?
Okay, Ric Flair, the Ole and Arn Anderson, Minnesota Wrecking Crew, and Tully Blanchard. And J.J. Dillon was Tully Blanchard's manager at the time, so he rolled with him.
No.
Don't think he was officially a horseman.
No. Ric Flair, Ole Anderson, Arn Anderson, and Tully Blanchard. All right, question 2. This tag team is regarded as one of the best tag teams of all time. They are known as the originators of bringing a themed appearance to the ring. Their name was changed when they joined the WWF due to the WWF marketing of other wrestlers with part of their name. Provide this tag team's original name.
I'm locked in.
Locked in.
I'm locked in.
Kels?
I believe the WWF turned them into the Legion of Doom, but their original name was the Road Warriors, Animal and Hawk.
Andy?
Their original name was Megadeth, but they had to change it to Captain and Tennille.
David?
It's a big thing.
Road Warriors, Animal and Hawk.
Correct answer was the Road Warriors. Question 3. This tag team is famously known for using tables in their matches. They are also the only tag team to hold the original WWE Tag Team Championship, the Raw, ECW, WCW, NWA, Impact, and IWGP Tag Team Champions. They were inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2018. What is their WWF name?
Locked in.
Locked in.
Hey, Devon.
Yeah,
That's
Bubba.
a tough one.
Get the tape.
Could be
Testify.
a couple things.
Hey, Andy, can I give you a hint?
No, that'd be unfair. I'm on a roll. I'm locked in.
Okay, Andy, what's your answer?
I believe they were the Screaming Sicilians.
Ooh, now I can see that as a tag team in the 50s.
Yeah.
Kels?
Bruno Sammartino and his brother.
Did you say Kels?
Kels, yeah.
Okay. Believe it was the Dudley Boys.
And Devo?
The Dudley Boys.
Was the Dudley Boys. Question 4. This tag team held the tag team champion belts 3 times. They also hold the record for most combined days as reigning champions. Their popularity declined significantly with the WWF's introduction of the Legion of Doom. Name this tag team. And for a bonus, who was added to the duo in 1990?
Locked in.
I guess making them a trio.
Locked in.
Yeah.
Locked in.
Devo?
Demolition, Axe and Smash, and Crush was added in 1990.
Okay. Kels?
Also went with Axe and Smash of Demolition, and Crush was added, although it is not Orange Crush, just Crush.
Just regular Crush.
Regular old Crush.
Andy?
Peaches and Herb and Cousin Oliver was added.
That is incorrect, Andy. The correct answer was Demolition and Crush. Which means, Andy, you'll be very happy to hear this. We're done with the regular questions.
Really? We just got started.
I know it seems that way, doesn't it? I've got
Time flies. Well, let me turn over my paper. All these good answers here.
Frame that one, Andy.
hang on,
Here
we still have the final question to go, so don't be too disappointed. There's still more wrestling to come. But first I need to give the scores. I've got Kels with 245 points. I've got
Christ.
I've got Davo with 180 points, and I've got Andy with 0.
I'd like to buy a vowel.
You don't have enough money.
You
to
can't
buy
You
afford
gotta
it.
have money. You gotta have money.
We don't just give away vowels.
Come on now.
All right.
I would hold on. I would like to point out that a score of 180 is pretty good.
It's very respectable.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm sorry, Andy.
I'm gonna, there's a solid chance I get close to 300 points, and I'm still gonna friggin' lose.
Must suck to be you.
It does suck to be me. It really does.
All right. Our final question. Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling debuted on CBS in September of 1985 and ran until June 1987. The show featured the adventures of different wrestling personalities and rarely used wrestling other than to depict who were the good guys and who were the bad guys. Name 10 of the 16 characters from Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling for 10 points each. I'll give you, really, probably just a minute or two for this one, right? Let's start with Andy.
All right, I feel good about this. I'm pretty sure I saw this special. It was around Christmas. I remember this. The Rico Brothers, the Great Zorbach, Lumpy, Itchy, Mala, Son Dawn, Akmena, R2D2, Han Solo, and Luke Skywalker.
Let me
That was beautiful.
let me tally up the correct answers in that list. Okay, I'm done. Davo.
Andy.
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute. I didn't get any points. That was the cast from the Star Wars Christmas special. Is that not what the question was?
No,
Crap.
not even a little
All
bit.
right.
Davo.
I have Coco Beware, Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, Mr. Fuji, Macho Man Randy Savage, Big John Studd, Junkyard Dog, Rowdy Roddy Piper.
I'm sorry. If you're not somebody into wrestling, this sounds like a cast to a porno.
Honestly, if I didn't have the
Tell me I'm wrong.
if I didn't have the answers, I wouldn't know that Andy's wasn't right.
Yeah.
Go
ahead. Go on.
The $1 Million Man and the Honky Tonk Man.
Yeah. I'm right.
Future Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
Future
Hall of
Sure.
Famer.
All right, Kels.
Okay. I got Hulk Hogan, Rowdy Roddy Piper, Macho Man Randy Savage, Mean Gene Okerlund, Junkyard Dog, Superfly Jimmy Snooker, Jake the Snake Roberts, Andre the Giant, Big Boss Man, and Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
All right. Let's see.
I've never seen this show.
Well, you made
It
you made a
it was a Saturday morning cartoon, correct?
I think so.
Yeah.
What year did it start?
84 to 87.
85 to 87.
Oh,
Yeah.
I missed it.
So
Yeah, the right. Yeah.
I don't see Beware. Hulk Hogan obviously was one. Andre the Giant was. Mr. Fuji. I don't see Randy Savage.
The Rico Brothers.
No Rico Brothers. Big John Studd, who was there. Junkyard Dog, Roddy Piper. $1 Million Man. Did he have another name?
Ted DiBiase.
Ted
Yeah, he
DiBiase.
wasn't on there. And I don't see the Honky Tonk Man on there. So I've got 7 for Davo for 70 points. Bringing you to 250. You are currently in the lead. 5 points.
I'm going to enjoy that. Just let me savor it for half a second.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, wait.
Okay, I'm done.
Kel's got Hulk Hogan right, so we don't really need to go any further.
Actually, we do. We need to see if he hits 300.
We do. Okay. Roddy Piper was correct. Randy Savage was not. Mean Gene Okerlund was on the list. Junkyard Dog, Jimmy Snuka. Jake the Snake was not. Andre the Giant. I don't see a Big Boss Man on here. Or I don't see Hacksaw.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
So I've got 60 points for Kells, bringing his total to 305 points.
That's amazing.
Huh.
That's really great.
That is extraordinary.
Devo, in almost
Well
any other
done,
game,
Kells.
your 250 would have won.
I know.
But this is not any other game.
This episode will be titled Kel's Wheelhouse. Well, congratulations, Kells. You have swept the leg of Andy and dropped me with sweet chin music to your way to a. You're blue belt, right? You're blue belt?
Blue belt.
Well, guess what you are now? A
Right
purple
on.
belt. You are a purple belt. You are the prince of Brain Ladle Trivia.
Dig, if you will, the picture.
I guess this is what it sounds like when doves cry.
Yeah.
Don't flatter yourself.
Well,
Wow!
thank you very much, Anthony, for the quality questions.
Yes,
thank you,
thank
Sensei.
you very much, Anthony, for the quality questions.
Had a blast.
And from everybody here at the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast, this is Davo with Andy,
So long, Ladle Brainers.
Kells,
Ooh, yeah. Dig it.
and Neil.
As Governor Jesse the Body Ventura once said, win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat.
Signing off.
And just look at that body, McMahon.
The preceding podcast was presented by Brain Ladle Productions. All rights reserved.